First, fighting out of the blue corner, he is coached by Ryan Robertson out of MFC by way of Perth, Western Australia. He officially weighed in at 70.5 kilograms. This is his third fight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Yury Bonne. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He is coached by Stephen Kennedy out of Kick-Ass MMA by way of North Sudan. He officially weighed in at 70 kilograms. This is his debut. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Abdallah Biyada. Round one.
We are back for our third fight of the night. Yury Bonne versus Abdallah Eltigani. Jake, what do you know about these fighters? Tell me a little bit about what you've seen of them so far.
So Yury having those two fights in Eternal. Just quickly here, he's looking to take the back, but he's made a mistake there. No, he's come back up. Good clinch work here. So Yury's had two fights against two strong kickboxers. One, Chad Freeman, has really good wrestling, and Ryan Witherington with really good kickboxing. And he's fighting at the Martial Arts and Fight Centre under Ryan Robertson.
That's correct. So Abdallah, as he prefers to be known, trains out of Kick-Ass MMA. Not been training with us too long. He's been training probably about 6-7 months now. But basically, he wanted to be thrown straight into the fire pit. Wanted to basically out-test himself, get himself in, and I think he deserves massive, massive respect for doing that. Comes to us with a little bit of a striking background, but not so much grappling, but a beautiful takedown from Abdallah. Absolutely beautiful takedown, and this is where Kick-Ass MMA. This is where we train. This is where we train to be. What we're looking to see from Abdallah here now is good control from the ground, holding them down, hitting some strikes. If a guard pass makes itself apparent, looking to make that pass. What do you think Yury should be doing from here, Jake?
Yury's looking to set up that triangle there, pushing the elbow down. He has those long legs, and he uses that in jiu-jitsu quite well. If he gets over that left, and he's over for the triangle. Now he needs to grab his shin. He's got control of the arm, so he's got Abdallah locked in. He's looking to reverse the triangle here. He's on the wrong side.
Yeah, Abdallah needs to push it up.
He's got the shin. He's posturing on the hip, and he's going to lock those long legs. This could be over here. This is deep.
This is deep. This could be a problem.
This is deep. He's still throwing shots.
Has to posture up, but this triangle looks pretty deep.
Oh, he's going to get out.
Can Abdallah posture?
And Yury's locked it back in.
Abdallah needs to posture up.
He needs to hook that leg. So he stopped. There we go. So he stops moving around. He's still a little bit high.
He's just let go.
He's looking for the slam.
Oh, but Abdallah could be in there. He needs to pull himself out of this now as he has chance. The triangle's loosened up a little bit. He's only crossed his legs, but Abdallah needs to posture up. He's still staying deep in his guard. And it's just a wrong place to be. He needs to push his hips forward, move forward, or stack him up.
Yury's doing the right thing. He's reaching up for his shin there, but he needs to get a better angle. He's on the toes. You want the toes out. He wants to be right on the ankle.
Yes, he's going to get out. He's out now. Oh, Abdallah, that's a heavy strike. Heavy strike. Can he do the same again? That was a heavy strike from Abdallah.
Great exchange. 30 seconds left in this round. Amateur fights are 3-3-minute rounds.
This is where Abdallah wants to be. This is where he excels. Oh! Fantastic! Can he finish? Can he finish the fight? Abdallah has dropped Yury Bonne with an absolute dinger of a punch. Can he finish? We've got 20 seconds left. The referee took a very, very close look there, but he just decided not to stop the fight. Yury's recovered somewhat. Jake, talk me a little bit through that.
Yeah, he's landed a perfect right hand there, right on the button, sat him right on his butt.
Yeah, he hits with fire, does Eltigani. Referee's taking a close look.
And round one. Round two.
And we are back for round two. Jake, I think this is going to be about as classic a case of a striker versus a grappler as you're ever going to see. What do you think?
Yeah, I believe so too. Yury does have some striking, but another right hand there. He really needs to get this back to the ground where he was having some advantage down there. Hands really low for Abdallah here. Yeah. He's very confident at the moment.
He is confident in his striking. He does believe he can strike, and look at, and Yury Bonne looks for that clinch, high control clinch with trip, but he manages to put himself flat on the back. That's the problem at leg trips when you've got those sort of upper body catch weight, catch grip controls. You must be successful with your trip, or you will end up on your back. But necessarily, this is probably where Yury probably wants to be, given Abdullah's dangerousness on his back. What do you think?
I would agree with that until the last 10 seconds of the last round. Abdallah landed some brutal ground and pound from there. So Yury really needs to get those legs high, work those legs really high, look for the arms, look to push the arm back in, and look for that triangle again.
Yeah, Abdullah's posturing up, looking to land punches.
He needs to get
throwing
some space.
punches. He needs to continue throwing punches as hard as he can here to basically look to finish this fight. Yury is looking very, very open when he's looking to stand.
Abdullah's taking a big breath there. They're both taking big breaths. I think it's been a very, very tough fight so far.
Yeah, the initial adrenaline dump probably passed for both fighters, and now we're in the actual meat of the fight. Oh, Yury's left hand is just dropping ever so. His chin is up as well, which I'm not happy about, because that jab cross which Abdullah had success with is the punch that could be coming. Abdullah's looking to set that up again.
Abdullah's stalking him, and there's the clinch again. Yury with a nice uppercut.
Yury's looking for those clinch fighting, and Abdullah lands a strong knee to the chest, up against the cage now. Nice bit of dirty boxing there. He's looking for the takedown. He brings it over. Yuri's got to look for that leg.
If he can switch to the double here, he might be able to finish from here.
Whizzer there for Abdullah. He needs
to switch to the double. That right leg is keeping Abdullah on his feet.
He's just looking for high crutch there. He just needs to change his level, does Yury, and look to see if he can basically get him there. Abdullah turns it round. Can he break from here? I would suggest that Abdullah strong knee, nice deep knee there from Abdullah. He needs to just basically pull himself off the cage, push off his head. He's right in the corner getting advice from Stephen Kennedy right now.
Yury keeps looking for that high crutch. I'm not a big fan of that position from the cage. He really needs to switch his hands and look for the nice double leg. Lower his level. It's been a good round for him. 2 minutes 30, no damage this round after being nearly finished at the end of the last round.
Yeah, I couldn't give it either way, to be honest. There's not really been much in terms of significant striking for both fighters. Yury's pushed them up against the ropes, but it's not. Oh, and again, good striking from Abdullah. He's looking for them finishes.
Yury needs to throw back. He needs to make sure Abdullah has something to look at after he throws those big punches.
He does, and a good land again. Nice strong jab. Abdullah's finishing the round very, very strongly here. 10 seconds left. Can we see some action before the round finishes? Oh, good strike right.
There's that double leg, and he just can't finish it.
And round 2.
What do you think needs to be done for this third round to go the way of either fighter, mate?
Look, I think that last round was really close, but Yury's not throwing anything back to at least give Abdullah some more looks. Abdullah's only worried about the takedown right now, so all he needs to do is sprawl and throw his shots. If Yury can at least throw some jabs, some leg kicks to mix it up a little bit.
Seconds out.
If Yury's able to do that, he can get back into this fight. This fight isn't over. He nearly finished the first round with a triangle. Abdullah has obviously got to look for those hard, straight punches.
And we are back for the third and final round. I've got to say, I'm really made up with Abdullah. He's basically had 6 months of training. He's come in and put a great performance like this on. Loves to strike. Excellent striking from Abdullah. Looking for the finish now. Pushing for the finish. Yury drops to the takedown. Clinches up. Can he get the takedown now? Both fighters looking for clinch control.
It's in those positions. Abdullah's just stalking him down. Yury needs to throw something back.
Yeah, and Yury's looking for those front leg.
Oh, he's nearly got the trip.
He's looking for the trip. He's looking for.
Can he take the back here?
Abdullah needs the whizzer. He's not got the whizzer at all, which is the only problem. A better fighter would take the back from here.
Yeah, if Yury could just bump that shoulder up and take the back, he might have an opportunity to finish this fight.
Abdullah's got to look for the whizzer. He has to look for the whizzer from this position here. If he can get the whizzer, at least there it stops him from being taken down.
And there's that trip.
There's the trip. He's looking to bring that single leg down, get the finish. Abdullah needs to put his back on the cage now. Yury Bonne needs to change again. The same thing. Yury needs to change his level and look for and get his hands together.
I'm really impressed with Abdullah's defensive clinch work here, and now he needs to get his strikes off. Now he just needs to open up and look for the finish here.
Looking like Muhammad Ali in there, the way he's stalking him down. So confident in the striking.
And he's in immaculate shape, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He looks absolutely fantastic. Man, it comes from lovely punch again. It comes all the way. He's not an Australian native. He's coming. He's
From
had to work.
Sudan?
Yeah, he's had to work
Sudan,
really hard. Come from Sudan to get himself here, to make his name here, and,
So
and
Yury
build
needs
himself
to-
forward.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Daniel. You need to throw punches off those leg kicks. You
Yeah,
know? He needs to
absolutely.
throw punches to get into those leg kicks. Throwing one leg kick is not going to win the round.
You've got to set it up, haven't you? It's something we've talked about so much. You have to set up. If you're going to throw leg kicks, you have to set it up, or you need to be a world-class leg striker who can throw it unpredictably.
It's
you know.
frustrating to see because Yury shows flashes of potential, but he just doesn't chain anything together.
Yeah, and maybe nerves getting the best of him, you know. And obviously, when it comes to these high-pressure situations, you tend to rely on two or three things that you know you've got down.
Oh, for sure, mate. And don't get me wrong, he took some heavy shots in that first round. That can
Yeah.
take the wind out of absolutely everybody.
You just need to see now for both fighters, if you want to take this fight convincingly, you just need to up the pace just a touch, basically, just to make sure.
I think the whole fight's in the air. The
Yeah,
second round
could
was
be.
close. It could have been either way.
Could be.
This third round, Abdallah started strong, but he hasn't thrown anything since.
Yeah, that's right. I think we've got to see a little bit more action in terms of striking from both fighters. Both fighters just need to basically throw a little bit more and maybe vary things up as well. Both of them are becoming very, very predictable in terms of the way that they're fighting. Abdullah's relaxed in his fights, but at the moment, Yury's just not showing anything dangerous at all. He's just basically looking to clinch and look for the trip from there. We've got 20 seconds left in the round. Can either fighter get a talent finish to begin with? No. Abdallah throws some strong knees. He needs to finish. Strong punches from Abdallah. Abdullah's looking for that finish. He just wants to keep throwing punches. Hands over. Excellent fight. Lovely fight from two amateurs who are looking to make the name.
And round 3.
And we go to the scorecards. Jake O'Driscoll, tell me what you thought of that.
I think Abdallah will take it on the scorecards. He was more controlling throughout the whole round. He landed the harder strikes. He was in trouble to begin with in the first round, but then he landed that knockdown, so probably stole that round.
Yeah, I believe so too. I think just on edge of it, you know, there wasn't enough ring control there for Yury. He had that first round finish, first round control for around 2 minutes. But, you know, for the majority of the fight, Abdallah did well. He wasn't in any serious danger, except for maybe about 10-15 seconds where the triangle looked deep. And he landed some really, really significant strikes in that first round. So, yeah, I think I've got to give it to Abdallah. And that's a beautiful, if you're looking at the replay now, you can see that drop. His legs actually went stiff underneath him. So Yury did really, really well to recover, Jay.
Yeah, and he's landing some heavy strikes from the guard too. Heavy strikes.
Saved by the bell there a little bit, don't you think? I think just
the kick-ass corner do seem to think they've got it, and I've got to agree with them.
Yeah, and we go to the judges' decision, and we come to Mitchell Tinley for the announcement.
After 3 rounds, we head to the judges for a decision. All 3 judges score it 30-27 to your winner by unanimous decision out of the red corner, Abdallah Biryada.
So a debut win for Abdallah Eltigani, absolutely fantastic, and commiserations to Yury Bonne.